Hey everyone, so welcome back to today's video. We're going to try something a little bit different. I like to watch these actually on YouTube, and I figured that it would be a great way for us to kind of chit chat about makeup more and talk about new releases and stuff like that. And I'm not the first to do this, I'm well aware. I know a lot of other people do it, but I figured that it was more of an interaction thing for me that I wanted to get with you guys. And so that is what we're going to do today. We're actually going to talk about a bunch of new makeup that is set to release or has just released. So I'm going to be following kind of Trend Mood's site, which I will link down below. That's what I follow for just about everything. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this kind of a thing, because if so, I feel like this is something that we would do quite often. So let's talk about some makeup launches. So the very first thing we have here is a KKW and Makeup by Mario. Now, KKW Beauty has been out for quite some time. I actually don't own anything from them because I just never was sold by her line. And as far as Makeup by Mario, I love his work. I think he's an amazing makeup artist. I actually own his palette that he did in collab with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and quite frankly, it's not my favorite palette. I think I've reached for it twice. It just sits in there, but we'll see. It's something that I definitely need to see more of to see if it's something that I'm gonna buy or not. So the next item we have, which actually just launched this morning actually, it's called A Mermaid Dream, and it is by Tarte Cosmetics, and it's going to be available at Sephora. This is a eyeshadow palette that has 14 shades, and it is $42. To be quite honest, I actually looked at this pretty hard the other day, and I was like, okay, maybe I want it. But the closer I looked at it and the more I looked at it, I feel like I own these shadows already. There's only one shadow in there that I would probably want, and it's that deep blue called Lagoon. Otherwise than that, I already feel like I have it, and I don't feel like I need to get it. Otherwise, unless I just wanted it for packaging purposes. I think the palette is different. It's a beautiful palette. It's a great concept, but I wish that the shades were just a little bit more vibrant. Like when I think of a mermaid, you know, I think of like Ariel, so like the vibrant, the purple, the red, you know, maybe a couple tan colors in here, but this is just a very neutral palette again with maybe like a pop of blue. So the next thing we have here is the Narcissist new blush palette. So there is the Wanted Cheek palette, and then the Wanted Cheek palette 2, and they each retail for $59, and there are a total of 6 shades in each palette. There is one palette in here that's very, very vibrant that I was like, yeah, I might try it. Although, to be honest, I thought it was an eyeshadow palette. When I first saw it, I was like, whoa. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to definitely swatch that. The one that's lighter, I don't feel is going to work well at all on my skin tone. I just wish that they would have done a little bit more like bronze looks, but I get it. It's for spring, and this is going to be available on March 8th. Oh. So the next thing we have is the Kylie Cosmetics Weather Collection. And I know that this is based off of her daughter, like it's supposed to be revolving off her daughter or something like that. Yeah, inspired. And it's going to have 3 lipsticks, which is going to be $18 each, 2 duo glitter eyeshadows at $40 a piece, and 2 eyeshadow palettes at $40 a piece. A Kylie highlighter, a loose highlighting powder for $14, a flash gloss for $16, a yellow cream gel liner for $14, or you can buy the entire bundle for $280. Like the collection, $280, that's a lot of money, but that doesn't surprise me. Like Kylie Cosmetics is super expensive as is, which just outstands me by how much people will spend money on that kind of stuff. And sometimes I feel like some of the products are super dupeable, and you're just like, yeah, I could totally get that somewhere else. The only thing that caught my eye in this entire collection was one of her palettes, which is the Eye of the Storm, because it's a super cool tone. It's got a lot of really good colors in there, and I feel like I would actually play around with stuff like that. And I feel like it's colors that I don't have in my collection that would be really great to have. The other one in there, the one that has all the pastel and light baby pinks and stuff like that, for me, I feel like I get really scared when I see those colors because they're very difficult to intensify or to get any real color, and they're sometimes I feel like with those colors, they can easily just kind of turn into one color. You know what I mean? So I may pick up the Eye of the Storm of the entire collection. So the next item we have here, which you guys, it's gotten so much controversy over, it is Tati's new product. I guess everybody was anticipating that she would come out with makeup for her very initial like starting point as a makeup line. Halo Beauty HSN Booster, which is a hair, skin, and nail booster, which is supposed to be like a vitamin. And it's going to be $39.95, and you're supposed to take 2 capsules a day, and you're supposed to see results in 3 weeks, and it'll be available tomorrow. So today's March 1st, it'll be available tomorrow, March 2nd. I probably, first of all, I won't get it. That's not something that I'm really triggered towards, and I was really surprised that she did not come out with makeup, but another part of me loves that she did something just a little bit different. Now, I know that she's not, like other people said, she's never been one to promote, like, you know, those gummy vitamins and all those weird vitamins that are out and about, which is okay. I kind of support the fact that she tried to do a different route than what everybody does, right? Everybody comes out with like a liquid lipstick, a highlighter palette, an eyeshadow palette, and I support the fact that she was like, you know, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to try a different route and see how it goes. And, you know, kudos to her for trying something different, even though she's getting a little bit of a little backlash for it. So the next item we have is MAC's new Fix Plus items. So they're going to have a Fix Plus Matte, Fix Plus Gold Light, and then Fix Plus Pink Light. Whew. And they're also going to come out with a new Studio Conceal and Corrector for deep skin tones. I don't know how much it's going to retail for, but I assume it's going to retail for around the same price point that MAC Fix Plus is for, and I'm definitely going to jump on this bandwagon. This is one thing I'm not going to let go. I'm definitely going to get the MAC Fix Plus Matte one for sure. I don't know about the other two, but I want to know down below if you guys have seen these and what your thoughts are on it, and if you guys plan on getting it. And then the next item I have here, which is also due to be released in March, is the Morphe collab with Bretman Rock. I do believe that it's going to come with 6 shades, and it's going to be a highlighting palette, which will be retailing for $29, and it's going to include a fan brush. The colors in here are really, really pretty. I do love the array of shades that are in here, but for me personally, I don't think I'm going to be picking it up. I just have so many highlighters right now that it's just not really like anything that I see myself gravitating towards, but the colors are really, really pretty. So the next item we have here is the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. And this here is going to have 15 shades, which has an array of different colors, which is really great. But it retails for $129, and it'll be available on March 8th. And this one is going to be limited edition. I myself will not be buying it for sure. I've had other influencers tell me that they love Natasha Denona palettes. Personally, I can't justify myself spending $129 on a palette. I think it's just a little ridiculous. But that's also to say that I've never tried the formula, so I can't justify it. $129 is a lot of money. I could buy 2 palettes, 3 palettes. So the very last one I wanted to talk about, which is already available, but I want to know your guys' thoughts because I'm kind of torn on buying it. It is the Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter collab. I want to know if you guys have it, or if you guys have already purchased it, and or if you guys are going to. I'm so tempted to buy it, but I'm like, do I already own it? Like, do I need it? Like, I love Amrezy and I love Anastasia, but I've been just so conscious on my money and my budgeting that I'm just thinking, do I need it? Like, a big part of me says yes, and then there's like this little part of me that says, you probably already have it, but I need to know. So let me know in the comments down below any of these products that you guys plan to pick up, or what your guys' thoughts are. I just wanted to kind of do something where we can chit chat together and talk about makeup that's coming out and or that's already released, and see what your guys' thoughts are on it. So if you guys like this sort of video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And if so, I guess I'll do this again here next week or the week after or something, and we'll continue to do this. But I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe before you guys head out, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.